This episode of the Arena Sports Show, we celebrate Kasi greatness. Our guests remind us that indeed we are powerful beyond measure. On one side, we're joined by superbike racer Sia Chavalala, and on the other side, we've got, of course, a football legend, Maimane Alfred Phiri, to just talk all things, of course, football. So one thing, of course, that unites the two is, of course, the terms of different parts, but one thing is, of course, that they are both from Kasi, but to the world, and really making us proud and showing us that indeed, if you believe in your dreams, if you are disciplined, you definitely can make it. I haven't seen the influencer in about 2 weeks now. I think he's been celebrating Bafana Bafana way too much. But influencer, good to have you. How are you feeling? You've recovered from your celebration?
Yeah, I'm recovered. On Wednesday, the morning after the Bafana match against Rwanda, I know people are going to judge me.
What time did you get home?
They can judge me all they want. Whether I went back to the hotel, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
Where were you after the game?
I was celebrating with the players.
Where were you guys celebrating?
Yeah. Well, you know the legendary story?
Whatever happened
in Delspret stays in Delspret.
Stays in Delspret.
But I didn't have any problem. They had fun. Some of them, not all of them. If you have just qualified for the World Cup, I think
you have to
you are
celebrate.
more than entitled to stay up until whatever time you want to stay up for.
6 a.m. is actually pretty early. You should have stayed out until 12. But you know.
I was the one who was the sober one. But they had fun, the boys, and congratulations to Bafana Bafana. They've qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah.
My travel agent is working overtime now.
Okay.
We're going to Mexico.
Yeah, we're going. I've seen ticket prices, so let's start, of course, working all those out. Funny enough, I went out with Sia to celebrate as well in Cape Town. And we got back a bit earlier, though, right?
Yeah.
The team got back a bit earlier, so we were just...
In Afrikaans, they say, "Yella swak."
We'll do better in Kailani, don't worry. Kailani. But Sia, thank you for joining us. I mean, we talk about, of course, Kasi greatness. I mean, you're from Kagiso, and you've really been pushing in terms of course, your riding journey. You're part of now, of course, one of the best teams, arguably, when you look into SAES. But let's start when we go back in time and how this dream all started for you.
Thank you so much, firstly, for having me on the show. If we would go back, it depends which one you want to know, but if we go back, angathi qale ngama-bicycle before the bikes. From bicycles, bengifuna a small bike for Christmas. And then it was actually one of those cars from Toys R Us, those plastic ones.
Oh, nice.
So at the time, I was still living with my mom, and I always wanted a bike, but I preferred the plastic car from Toys R Us because, I'm a bikes and stigma, but, it's dangerous. Do you want to kill yourself and stuff like that? So, luckily enough, my stepdad at the time, and as I'm in Preso Mama, he got me a small pit bike. And then I started riding that small pit bike, and we grew. From the bicycles, I met a few friends, influencer, and we got more pit bikes, and then we were able to we were able to start stunting also.
Sure.
So we explored it, but now the problem was we did it Elokshin because we didn't have a place that would nurture that whole thing for us, and unfortunately, one of the people that I was looking up to at the time, he was like a normal road rider. He was riding a superbike, Utapelo. And then, unfortunately, he passed away by riding on the road, a chassis truck. And then that's when it was very traumatic for me. I couldn't sleep at that time because I still couldn't believe with the person that I was looking up to. Every day I would go to their yard, maybe clean up their yard. Because like a community in Menyenda, when you can't just sit. And then they give you scones, juice, and then you have to clean up the yard, do something. So when Tapelo died, it showed me you can't keep riding on the road. But we still rode. I posted a few videos on Facebook while stunting on the road, and then a guy called Roland, he also recently just passed away. called me. He called me and said, Mfethu, if you keep on riding on the road, you're going to get hurt. Yabo. So do you want to do it professionally or do you want to stay on the road? I was like, I want to do it professionally, but I don't know where to start. Luckily for me, he knew Unil Heron, who owns a racing academy. And he introduced me to Unil. And then I was very persistent. I met Unil, and then the first thing he said to my mom when we met, he said, I've never seen a kid that is as keen as your kid. He couldn't stop texting me. Sure. Because I would text Neil and then maybe after a week he answers. But I would text him every day just so he answers. And I think that for him stood out, and then he saw that I can actually ride. And then it was progressing from there ever since. I started short circuit racing. And then I progressed from short circuit racing, and then now I'm in the big circuit, and we are pushing. It was our first
big boys now, eh?
Yeah.
These are the big boys.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at this tiny guy with a big bike. I mean, how is he managing this thing? And he says it's easy. I said, okay. Maybe the meaning of easy has changed since the last time I checked.
Last year was actually my first season on a big bike, and we finished inside the top 10 overall. So I saw Utinam, the potential is there. It's just a matter of me nurturing it and pushing. Because at the end of the day, there's so many people that look up to you that you don't even know Uti Valley. They're looking up to you up until they can say, Siya. Like even namanje, election when you go, there's certain people and even both young and old, they come, hey, waiting wana ka bona scooter, even if it's not you, so it's very heartwarming to have something like that.
Oh, man,
But that also, I can imagine, must come with pressure. I mean, with responsibility, because of at your young age already, people looking up to you can be a little bit overwhelming.
Yes, yes. The pressure is, it's always there, especially because, you know, Uti, if you have big sponsors, and I recently just joined a big team. My first encounter in a team, it was mind-blowing. So I had to just let it sink in first. And then also I had to keep my composure, knowing that I can't afford to make any mistakes. Yeah. And also bearing in mind with these still kids that are looking up to you. So you want to accommodate both the teams, the sponsors, and your fans. And then there's also you to think about. You have to keep it safe so that you don't injure yourself, but you also have to push at the same time.
You know one thing about Sia, he will push at practice sessions, and we're all fighting him. We're like, Sia, bro, it's practice. Yeah, take it easy. The word easy doesn't get it when he's on track, which is quite phenomenal. Talk to us about when you're on track and really the art of riding, Sia, because I mean, I look at you guys, even the way you just go low with the bike, you literally have to become one with it. So how did you learn that, and maybe some injuries that you picked up alongside your journey?
So with me, it's like there's Sia and then there's Sia 19. So I take it like that. When I'm inside the track, I am him. I'm Sia 19. But when I'm outside the track, I'm that shy guy that isn't too good with his words. But then immediately when I go on track, my mind just switches off, and I'm at that moment, and I'm not thinking about a lot of things other than what I'm doing at that specific moment. And I think that has helped a lot with me not doing too many mistakes and still staying grounded, because I still know that I have to work at the end of the day and push for what I believe in. And then in terms of injuries, I recently just recovered from an injury from Cape Town. So we were racing in the rain. Clauiee knows. We were racing in the rain, and I was pushing the whole weekend. I was very strong that weekend. I think for the longest of times, I'd say that was my highlight, even though I crashed. So I was pushing from the Thursday. Friday, I got second place. So I knew going into the Saturday, I just needed to beat one person to get first place. And then by the fourth lap, that one person that I was supposed to beat, and I gapped him by a mile. So now as a racer, the tricky part is you don't want to see anyone in front of you, even though you know, this guy, I don't have to pass. But the fact that he was close, I was still trying to push and get close to him. but the rain started pouring and it was getting heavier and heavier, and each lap, each corner changed. Ngoba there's now water, labo kunganamanzi khona. So I had to bear that in mind, but I still have to keep the same pace so that he doesn't catch up. And then unfortunately for me, I lost it in one of the corners, and then I hurt my wrist. And then going into the next round, which was Kyalami, I wasn't too fit, to be honest. Ngoba I still had a pain in my right wrist, and that's the one you have to use to open your accelerator. So it was very tough to perform with an injury, but again, I still had to be patient with myself, knowing Guti, I'm injured at the moment. Let me just grab what I can for that specific race.
So one of the things about people in your situation, young, talented, and into pro sports now. Another guy from next door on a Friday evening, they can go to a pub and have a drink. You can't do that now.
Yeah.
And that's the life that you've chosen. I'm sure in your mind you are ready for this. You know that those are the types of sacrifice you have to make for this thing to work.
Yeah, and I think more than anything, it's just a matter of keeping the balance. It's a balance. At the end of the day, I had that same mentality, Uti, I have to be this perfect being, Uti, at my best. But I've learned over time, Uti, it's a matter of just balancing and acknowledging that at the end of the day, as much as you're an athlete, you are also human. So I try to balance my normal human life and my racing career. So yeah.
Sound like a 30-year-old.
Can be very tricky.
What do you mean? I think he's doing just fine.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, I agree. The balance must be found because no one is perfect. You have to do things that young people do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you must celebrate when you get a race win, right? Okay, first trophy that you won in your career, right? Talk to us about it. 2019. Clubmen's round 7 in Vereeniging, 3rd place.
So that one was one of the trophies I got from short circuit racing. That's when I was at the base level of racing.
Yeah.
We were racing at the kart track at Vereeniging, and I was pushing. I wasn't on the best bike, but I was pushing, and I didn't even know that I won up until I saw one of the guys. Did you see? You got on 3rd place. I was like, I can't believe. And then we were at the area labor prize giving before everyone else, because that's how excited we were. So everyone, when they got there, we were already in our own corner, just celebrating. And then the 2nd trophy, which is the one I got at the opening round this year, was my first win. So it's one of the trophies that I also keep close to my heart, because it was a first win. I've never won a race since I started racing up until that one.
You know what the cool thing about this? This was my first round working for SAS as well. So
So you're the lucky charm.
I don't know, because I was on Swartkops now and you didn't win.
Okay.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Kailami, yeah.
Okay, maybe that is the other way around.
Influencer, please stop it. But I mean, we also have your helmet with us here, right? Talk to us about what makes it so special. And really, we listen to the greats. The Mark Marquez will tell you that once this helmet goes on, I mean, you've alluded to it, you become a different person. Once the visor goes down, you're a different person. Now, you're a competitor. Your friends who are your friends are no longer your friends, because at this point, there's the goal where you want to win.
Yes,
Tell us about the design of this helmet.
So the helmet is, I take it as my crown at the moment. If you look at the top international athletes, the first thing that you see on their head is their sponsors, whether it's an energy drink or something. But that's the most expensive part on an athlete's body. It's the head. So you are no one, I got it through my sponsor, Monster Energy, and I'm very grateful for it. It's unique, it's one of one, and it incorporates both my racing number and my moral compass, which is, it has a circle there, it has a crown, it has arrows, it has hearts. So the circle is the small circle that I keep around me. Then the crown is worn by the king. So that's my crown.
Nice.
And then the arrows are for each direction, meaning that we're heading in the right direction. And then the heart is the love inside those circles. So
Aw.
I keep it, yeah, I
You seem
keep
to
it.
have this whole thing figured out.
I
Eh?
know, right? Like every time I listen to him, I'm like, what do you mean? How old is he?
Not really, because now most of the things that we come up with, even from the hairstyles to what I wear, that's
Oh,
Siyaqala.
he has the coolest hairstyles on track, by the way. Like, it's always colorful. I'm worried about your hairline, but you know what? You'll cross the bridge when you get there.
Yeah.
Right now, you can experiment. You're going to be like this guy.
End up like me.
So it also comes back to Lentole, which we're just building our own thing, unique culture, unique movement. And even if you'd see my barber to my designer, sonke suke lokishini. So I'm not moving alone, I'm moving with them. So it's very
Auction culture.
election culture too.
Yeah.
But when you
Yeah.
get there, it's a different thing. That's to Hamilton, but
Yeah.
what's a lokishini?
Issue.
Yeah, I
That's the
like
flavor.
that.
Aye. No, I like that.
We're here
Because they
for-
say you must never ever forget where you come from.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you can't. You've got, of course, an event coming up on the 1st of November. Talk to us about it. What does it entail?
So I got an official invite to go compete overseas next year. But now the funds to get there is very challenging. So in order for me to do that, I've decided to host a fundraiser on the 1st of November. So I picked the location, Easekasi, again, just to also just motivate the young kids there. Uti. Here's the bike that you usually see on TV or YouTube, and then here's the helmet. Then now we see our way, no? Just to give them that extra motivation that it is possible. And then I'm just trying to my best to push and get the funds that I need to go overseas. So I've gotten the invite for the whole season, but it's still a lot. So ngizitshela ukuthi even if I don't get the full amount, let me just get it for maybe the first 3 rounds, just so I can also grow as an athlete and as a brand, and also to experience Europe, because what the Europeans do and what we do are 2 parallel things. They are very different. The level of competition that side is very tough. So now I have to get used to the fact that I'm in a different country and we will be speaking a different language. So I just want to go there, adjust, and then see what I'm up against. And then I think coming back also, it will make me a different kind of person and athlete. So.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
This short clip, I'm going to cut it, post it on Twitter, tag the minister.
Oh yes, and he's got the following. Yeah, you should
I'd
definitely.
really
He's an
appreciate
influencer for a reason.
You must get to Europe for the whole season.
He has to, right? No, we definitely would love that. Please, if you can also contribute, we'd really appreciate it. But Sia, before we wrap it up, you mentioned being part of a big team. The big team is, of course, Inter Africa and SAES, who we know they are quite professional, quite competitive as well. Talk to us about how you got it. He speaks about, of course, being keen, right? He had been emailing and writing to them, so he's really persistent. So just share, also the importance of fighting for what you want.
So I've been reaching out to the team before SAS even joined with the bike side of things. So people think it's magic, but it's a method I've been fighting ever since I've seen the team, and I've seen Uti, the team owner, Mr. Kolile, is paving the way for kids that don't have the platform and don't have the means to actually do what we're doing. So I saw a vision that he has, and that also I think resonates with my same vision, Uti. We need more kids that are not exposed to the sport there. So I've been reaching out to them for the past 2 years. I waited 3 to 2 years before I can actually join the team. So by the time, I think reached out 2 years before, and then on the 2nd year, I reached out again because I used to not only race bikes, but I used to also go support the cars. So immediately when I found out the cars and the bikes have joined now, I was like, okay, this is my shot.
I was
Let
so
me
excited when that happened, yeah.
let me revisit our conversation and see. And once the team saw, okay, Sia is back, like everything just fell into place. So I'm very grateful for being part of the team. I take it as a family now. It's my family, and I still want to make them very proud because I see Uti how much they've put their trust in me, and they believe in me. So it's just a matter of me also like competing and pushing and trying my best to be there. But I did wait a long time for me to get the partnership with the team.
What makes you though, Sia, and we're just wrapping it up, the urge to always reach out, because it's not the first time you're doing it now into Africa. You've been doing it, you know, you always want to say, hey, I'm here, give me a shot. Is that a part of how your mom raised you? What pushes you?
I think I'd say it forces you to do things even when you're scared.
Sure.
So even if I don't know how will I pull it off, I'll still do it. Even if I'm scared, I'll still do it. And my mom has been that person who believes in me. Sometimes maybe we should say, risky, you can't do this. You have to focus on school, focus on that. So all I did was immediately after finishing school, I was like, so I gave her a metric, and metric, please get your metric done. And I'm up metric, and I was like, okay, from now on, I'm just chasing my dreams. So even now, I worked as a motorcycle apprentice at Yamaha for 5 years because I just wanted to be aligned towards something that's close to what I'm doing, which is racing. And I've been doing it from Corne Yamaha. I've been working. I got the sponsorship here bike. I went into Yamaha not having a bike. I was competing, but I didn't have a bike. So I went to Yamaha, I got a bike. Nakona, I did it because I was scared, but I still did it. I went to the big bosses and I was like, guys, I'm racing, and I know you guys know me as a worker, but I'm racing and I need a bike.
Yeah.
So I've been pushing it from Yamaha, and then I went into racing. Now racing, I went and left my mark. I pushed it. So I think for me, it would be something of Yoguti. Even if you don't know how, and even if you're scared, you still do it. And it has been in Toguti, I'm just chasing my own ticket. Unlike some people whereby instead of doing their own thing, and I think Naselokshin, it's the same thing that leads our peers to drugs and alcohol because they're looking at friends.
Yeah.
So Mina Naselokshin, I was always that one kid who would say, I'd rather not. Let me just stay here. Let me not go there. So I think that helped a lot. I'd say my mom's support structure and growing up because it makes you uncomfortable and it shows you if you face your challenges and you're uncomfortable, that's where the growth is and that's where the growth starts. So yeah.
Teachers who says we are tired of knocking, we are kicking the door.
Yeah,
We're
we
kicking
are
the door.
kicking. We are
We've been knocking
kicking.
for too long.
We are kicking.
We do of course talk about footballers here as well. Do you like football?
I like football, but yeah, football seems something while I was still a kid.
Which team is that one that has that listed to you?
I was a Kaizer Chiefs
Oh, shame. Oh,
fan. And then another thing that contributed, Ekasi, they like hosting a trial, whereby they ask kids to come and trial and then they never call you back.
Yeah.
So I was, before I'm a bike, I went to a soccer trials. I was a striker.
Oh.
I was a striker. But then I saw here there's no way forward. Let me just focus on a different thing. So it's just me in a PlayStation, man. If I'm busy in a ball, it's PlayStation. And my team in PlayStation, my team overseas.
Who's supported in overseas?
Barcelona.
Oh my God.
I don't know how Barcelona is doing right now, but
No,
I
they're
loved
okay.
Barcelona since 2008 when Ronaldinho was there.
Yeah.
So he made me love Barcelona.
One of the best, yeah.
One of the best. I know.
So
Yeah,
some of us, I'm also a Barcelona fan.
I'm not.
During the days of Rivaldo and all those people there. So yeah.
In
Good team.
England, who do you support?
Sorry?
In England?
In England? Oh, I have no idea.
I'm not team. So
I'm
you're
not
just a
team.
Barcelona fan. Okay,
Just
no.
a Barca fan.
right. No, really, really enjoyed this conversation. Hoping, of course, that
interesting. Yeah.
interesting, right? Brilliant kid. Anyway, anybody you speak to loves Sia Chabalalam, so I'm hoping you kind of see why.
Yeah, we need to come up with a hashtag
What?
for next year. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but we'll think of something.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We have to push.
We have to push.
Yeah, I'm making this a small project of mine.
Aww.
We have to raise that.
I really appreciate
Aw,
it.
nice. Okay, cool. I love this. Wholesome. Okay, cool. Let's flip it over to football now. We're switching it over now to talk all things football, and we're joined by Maimane Alfred Phiri to talk all things football. I mean, having played the game, he once serviced us a beautiful bicycle kick against Botswana back in his day. So we're good spirits, good company.
Yeah.
Maimane, thank you for joining us. Do you still remember the bicycle kick? Can you still do it?
No.
Don't want to break my neck.
By the way, he's getting an injury.
Already.
So I forgot about that bicycle
It's
game.
not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
But do you remember
You leave
that
it to me, the
game?
bicycle
Yes, very well. Very well, yeah.
Talk us through that moment.
I think we're playing in Botswana. I think it was Kosafa. Yeah, and I think Coach Pete was a coach, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and then I think we scored first, and then they equalized, and then I think on the 84th minute, somewhere there, then they played a cross on the box, and then Bradley August, set me up, and then I scored a bicycle kick. It was supposed to be a tap in, but I just wanted to be fancy. Supposed to be a nice, yeah. I was sugaranyana, man.
Yeah, I mean, coming from Alex,
Yeah, it must be a little bit of sugar, man. A little bit of sugar.
It has to be a bit flavorful,
Yeah.
right? But
you
because
remembering Kasi flavor,
Yeah.
the late Shakes
flavor is
Kungwane.
important.
Very important.
But because Bafana Bafana has qualified for the 2026 World Cup, we're definitely happy. So we are going to change it up a little bit. We do have fun questions that we've prepared, all related to our national pride. So we'll start with you then, Maimane. If you could pick any Bafana Bafana legend to share a room with in camp, who are you choosing and why?
Yeah.
Okay, the late Shoes Moshoeu. Yeah, because I grew up admiring him. And when I was young, was playing at the Alexandra Stadium, I used to go and watch him.
Yeah.
The late Shoes
The
Moshoeu.
little homeboy, ne?
Yeah, he's a homeboy.
Yeah.
At one point, Clive Burgess was one of the best number 10s in the world. He was very good. He was very good.
And everyone agrees. And
And Alex also maybe we would look into. Alex has produced some top players.
Definitely.
Shakes Kungwane,
Yeah. Brian Baloyi,
Brand Baloyi,
Lucky Masalesele,
yeah,
Isaac Mabucha,
Yeah.
Sibusise Zwane,
Yeah.
Caesar Mapalla, administrative, Dr. Ivan Koza. Nelson Mandela was once stayed in Alex.
yeah. No, let me play my lane.
I didn't see the Mandela one coming.
Sylvester Ndaba, the referee. There's plenty. Lepile Taunyane.
Yeah, prof, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, we'll give it to you.
Are you copying his answer?
I mean, she knows that I admire Shoes a lot.
Yeah.
I think, for me, possibly the best player we have produced in South Africa. But I think for somebody who will, if I'm in camp, sometimes in camp you don't want camp to be heavy. To worry too much about the match. You need live moments. I'll go with Majas Modal.
Yeah, that one classic. Classic man. Classic man. Classic man.
We don't need to switch on the TV
No.
computers. We'll just talk for the whole night.
Yes, just put him there, put your team here, let him talk. Yeah, you'll relax.
And then we'll order a lot of room service of tea and coffee the whole night. Yeah.
I think maybe before Bafana with Zimbabwe, they're supposed to put him there with those so that they come, the nerves must be down. Because I think the boys were nervous.
Yeah.
The boys were nervous. Yeah, he's the best.
So they must take him to the World Cup.
They must take him to the World
They
Cup.
must take him to the
They
World
must take him to the World Cup.
Definitely.
All right, second question. You're building a five-a-side team with only former Bafana Bafana players. Who's your first pick? We can start.
In a five-a-side team?
Yeah. The first pick.
If I have a set team, it can be tricky because. Oh, who's my first pick? Go first. Let me think. Yo,
Shoes Moshoeu.
yeah.
Definitely shoes for you now.
Definitely shoes. Benny McCarthy.
So you're picking your team
Giving
now.
us, he's giving us 5. It's
I'll
okay,
try my
we'll
five.
take it. Yeah, give us.
I'll try my team also.
Yeah. And don't take my players.
No.
Tell him
Benny
now, thank
McCarthy.
you.
Lebogang Manyama.
Ah.
Lucas Radebe. Arance on goals. 4. I think I need, it's 5, eh? I need one more. Go with John Boetti.
Yeah, Dungi.
Yeah, go
Go.
John Boetti.
Yeah, no, this is a tough one to
How do you
follow.
try? Exactly. I'm like, how are you going to try and do that?
Go John Boetti.
Okay. I'll go Brian Baloyi. Old John. The striker will be Mambush. So Brian, Old John, Mambush, striker. Midfielder, I need something, man. I need.
Sugar. I don't know if Sugar.
You know, there's another player that I like so much, but you know, he used to make me angry because most of the times he played back. I'll have Skarangwabes.
Okay.
Maybe let me take out Skarangwabes and put Roger, Roger Fidumba, and
The general.
Yeah.
who's the defensive now? I don't know. Who's the defensive player?
You can't ask us.
It's your team.
How? It's your team. Then when you lose, you're going to blame us again. No.
Maybe let me say Eric Tingler.
Okay.
Defensive, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Even me.
You know, just someone who can.
Stabilize everything.
Okay, let us know who you think might be winning this one. Okay, cool. Third question. Imagine you're a coach for one game. Who's your captain and who's your penalty taker? Mahlatse, start this time.
Okay, my captain, Mambush Mudau,
Yeah.
and then penalty taker, Surprise Murid.
Oof. Okay.
My
Maimane?
captain, Shoes Moshoeu. Penalty taker, Shoes Moshoeu.
Yeah. Shoes is your everything. Like, he's your fighter.
My fighter.
Yeah, no.
He is my fighter. He is my fighter.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm sure the goalkeeper will go the wrong way with Shoes. Definitely. You know, he'll do his funny runs. You know, he comes, he does his funny runs.
Yeah.
Change. I'm sure about it.
Okay, cool. Besides my gents, okay, if you had to pick a celebrity to be Bafana's motivational speaker before a big game, who would it be?
Celebrity football or
Fine, any. It could be a celebrity footballer but a celebrity.
I guess you know.
Kumba.
Skumba?
Yes.
Yeah,
Skumba for you.
yeah,
Kumba Slope.
yeah. Skumba is a funny guy.
Kumba Slope for me.
You're definitely laughing, yeah?
I don't know who. I don't know.
Come on, influencer. It can't take you this long to think. Ubanda.
You know, it's been really calling me
yo.
4 months back about this interview. Now it's taking long now.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll go the same as you go. I'll go with Skumba.
You're very original, yes? Fine, we'll let that be. Last question. Which current Bafana Bafana player would be the most fun roommate on tour and who would probably snore the loudest?
Yeah, snoring, I'll pick a defender, a big defender. No? Snoring, I'll say Mbogazi because he's a big boy. But obviously, I mean, it's a light moment. You are not the sort of people mustn't say we're tracing the boy.
Yeah.
Um,
Who would be fun as
Who
a
would be fun?
roommate?
As a roommate,
Yeah.
I think Sipumbule.
Master Chef seems like a character.
Master Chef is quite a character. Yeah.
For
Sipumbule.
me, I think funnier, I think Kota.
Ngota, yeah.
yes.
Also,
Yes.
Funny. And then snoring, I think Bata.
All right.
Bata.
Interesting picks, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now of course, we've warmed up now. Now we're ready to chat. And I mean, when you look into the Maimane Alfred Phiri games, there's no way you're not going to talk to this man about it, right?
Yeah.
21 edition that they're doing this year, which is absolutely incredible. 2 decades. That speaks consistency, Maimane. That speaks dedication. Talk to us about, I mean, really how it all started. I mean, yes, it was just after 1996. You go to Turkey and you think, no, man, there needs to be football, ekasi. And talk to us about what you've seen and the progress that you've seen in this tournament.
It started in, I think, 2001, but I was obviously based in Turkey. You know, over the weekend you'll call friends and they will ask, how's football in Turkey? In Alex, you know, what you doing? Off season, things like that. So, people will feel like, look, man, I'm gonna next, I'm gonna tournament, I'm gonna next. And by the time, I think 98 was Triple B, Brian Bafana Bafana, he had his top 16 or top 8. So I think it lasted for 2 or 3 years. So after that, then when I was overseas, they Bafetu, Zikipa, I'm gonna ball. Then I said, okay. When I came back 2000, you know, June break, I think end of May, June, and then we'll go back July, last 29, 28, you know, for pre-season. So the guys said, I'm going to next. Okay, let's organize the top 4 former professional players, because they're still playing that side. Shakes Kungwane, Subusozwane, Cesar Mapala, Patrick Chisikawe, like Marcel Isaac Mabuta, Lavas Mutlala, Gavin Silango. Said, guys, we make 4 teams, and then we play. I'll put 2,000 stake there. Then that 2,000 stake, and then we'll go buy meat and then have drinks. After just to...
Not only Euro gonna win. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me tell you, I didn't live $500. So we'll make teams. And then 4 teams, and then spectacular. And then we play, you know, people of Alexandra, they will flock. I'll invite Babamba, Badala, Cosmos, so just feel like grand in the upcoming youngsters to give them, you know, the professional, but a little road. Then 2001, Mr. Dube said to me, hey, man, my man, in 2010 for the past 2 years, in nice, but how can we formalize it? But top 8. No, it's fine. Do top 8, but invite those professional players. Then there was a bet of the MEP games. Yeah, started with 8 teams, 2001, 2002, 8 teams, and then 2003 we introduced the juniors because we wanted to have growth. Then 2004 we went to under 17, and then 2004 went to 15 and 20. Then it grows in leaps and bounds from 8 to 16, 16. To 32, 32 to 48. Now we got 13, 15, 17, 20, open, masters, ladies under 17, ladies open, netball, fun walk.
Can you please ask this man why Angadlal? Because he always says to me that he plays in the middle. He's the engine.
You know, I was gonna remind him. One of the finals, the media team played a curtain raiser against them. That's where, you know, I stopped playing because Shakes Kungwane was just doing no, that man, I can know these boys, they play football, but forget about it. You know, Shege, he doesn't come out of the circle. You know,
Yeah.
he was big.
Yeah.
He can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mark for him. When
Yeah.
they get the ball, they give it to you.
Yeah.
Aye. No, the things that man did with the football. Aye. No.
That's the reason you're tired.
No. And then I was saying to myself that if this man can do this at this age,
Yeah.
overweight,
Yeah.
how did he? How good was he when he was fit and young? And you know, it's just unbelievable how gifted that guy was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was something else, man. It was something else, you know. And we were running around there like mad people, but he just
Two touch only. Two touch only.
you know.
Yeah,
But you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they call me Zizu. But anyway, Mina, I just want to check something. Obviously, I mean, the tournament has been a success and stuff. There's something interesting a lot of people don't realize. We may have a South African player at the World Cup who played in the tournament.
Oh, Khumulim.
Evidence Mahopa.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's another. Obviously, there's been people who have criticized this tournament, saying, yeah, people go there to show boat and that thing. But there is also that element that once in a while you do have a rough diamond coming out of these tournaments and, you know, coming up like evidence. And there's been many other players who have been there that you can remember who have played in a tournament and they went to play professional.
Yeah, definitely I agree with you. You know, football, we reshabaka le sa tshwaneng. You know, somebody sheba came at PSL and expect those guys to perform there. You know, they're still raw. Like you said, it's a rough diamond. So, retaba dribble. So, and then if I say dribble mole, rotoring. Kayena. So, it's where you express yourself. Because it's a gravel ground, you know, so balance the cocks the starts come class. So watch why the cocks want to give it a bit of So it can more identify a very good player, okay? Cocks ke le go tella go no balance go no dribble go no cross go no etsang. So we can see, like you said, evidence. You know, he started playing good under but like under 19, bamdlalisana le 15. But by win 4 years. Kabarok.
Yeah.
4 years. Another 15. Very, very raw. And then you about promoter to the senior team because Nabasa PSL. And they went all the way, you know, to win the tournament. So it shows there is rough diamond that they need to polish. Some of them, not all of them, they will succeed.
Yeah.
Not all of them, you know. But some of them, they've got that extra and they get a good coach. Okay, show them 1, 2, 3. That happened with him.
And the issue of because people also, that is also a part of the discussions when we're watching this tournament to say, but what Elisha, what. You know, those types of things. What's your view on this whole thing of this doing but to show both?
I think it's where they express themselves. Now I'm as a tournament organizer, I kebarat, yeah, because it's honestly sang crowd. Tournamenting. If they start playing direct football, no entertainment, then people won't come. So that's why the Kasi tournament it's free. That's why it's always packed. Because sometimes you can have your PSL game playing, and then have a final map. Stadium or 20 rand donation go getting. It will be packed because they want to see that entertainment. So so, but sometimes they want to impose for those youngsters. Typical example, it's not the under 20 boy from Alex. I forgot his name. I'll remember now. He was from Alex. They played the tournament. It was on YouTube. They were Tribula, Bafana Bafana by the Cheese Boy. On the tournament, I don't know where it is. But it was Tiger, yeah, Real Tigers. That boy now is playing for the national team, but he was so poaching there. But now he's playing for the under 20. Different player now. So it's about the individual rule. We share by polo because you cannot expose Gray. Ninga dribble. I mean, both Kwama but more map before he got the contract to go Morocco. He found the
Blackberry.
Yeah, Blackberry. You know, they found them there, and they're crowd pullers. People they follow. They small kids, they like them. So you cannot say, "Blackberry, go watch a direct player."
That's interesting.
when you then mention the likes of Evidence Mahopa, you also have to mention young player Khumulemo Kikana.
Yes, Khumulemo.
Jersey number 8, special player. I mean, talk to us about what you've made of him. Also played in your games as well.
Yeah, you know, I was so happy for him. Like I explained before, you know, there's a tournament that they played. You know, you're dribbling the other guys. So
also, he's the
Was
player
that the
you're
player
referring to.
yeah, he's the player I'm referring to. Khumulemo.
Yeah.
He was young, so never thought about the tournament. So now people said, they won't go anywhere. But now look at him where he is now.
Yeah.
So that person who was criticizing those ones who were dribbling,
He's been to the World Cup.
he's been to the World Cup now.
Yeah.
Sure.
You maybe you're having another one at the World Cup going forward.
Exactly.
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 And Ngubo, the other things, what is your view on football in Alex, man? I don't think it's where it used to be. I'm looking at, you know, people like you that have been produced there. Are you happy with the standard or what you're producing for football-wise?
No, I'm not. I'm not happy with the standard. I think it can improve, and I think the MAP games is a way to, you know, to give them, you know, that stage, because it's where scouts come and watch. At one stage, we had Brian was playing, Gavin was playing, like he was a starter chief. Avek was playing, Smusu was playing for Tanda Zulu Royals. Who's another one? All of players that I've mentioned before, they were starting in their own teams. That's putting Alexandra in the map. What? But now when you check, we don't have a player erring Yadala full time. You know, chances of that are very slim.
Because of people who are ahead of you.
People are ahead of him. So I don't think it is where it was before. Like you mentioned, Shakes was playing. He was a regular in Coco Chief, so yeah. So I'm hoping with the game we will invite scouts going forward. We'll try and identify talent also, and then we send them to other teams so that they have a look.
And then the other thing, I mean, when we talk about consistency and really the longevity of the tournament, currently when you look into, of course, players that you've also helped, you know, ground up, find them, and of course unearth them. You look at the likes of Lebogang Manyama, Mpho Makola. When you look at them now, yes, they're not playing football, but they're sewing back into football, which I think is impeccable in terms of development as well. I mean, talk to us about when you're talking to these players now who have done it. They've tasted the glory, they've played in the PSL, but now they still see the importance of course, plowing back to football and, of course, into the MAPS game as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Lebo being a coach. Peebles also is owning a team, playing in the, I think, Castle or Multiple League somewhere there. Yeah. So I'm happy, you know, and they come to Alex and to identify players. So it's a growth, you know, coming starting from playing and then graduating from the MAP games, going to play in PSL, going to play for the national team, and so after retiring, becoming a coach and scouting players. So I'm happy because they are helping us to grow football in Alex.
Yeah.
And the cost, it must be costly to run a program like this.
It's very costly.
This is a time where you can ask for sponsorships now. For people to bring the money.
Yeah, it's very costly, you know, to run, because people think that because maybe you give us a coverage at TV, we make a lot of money. You know, we're starting from Kalonj. Sometimes you need to fix the grounds. You need to hire a grader to come and grade, you know, field, tanto pae mochino, pae pente, oreke kalaka, you know, fix the post, because the whole year league yazala, but looking into the khona di neti, di team di polo. And after the tournament, high fella vie, you need to donate the polo for, you know, set a team ele, you una ki Mahlatse, o na le division say for ana polo, mo fe di polo say trenyana, o mo fe di pipi, you know. Buying them kits to play, dressing the referees, catering, prize money, you get your medals, your kit. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So we humbling ourselves, you know, for funding. We tried in department of sport, but you know they will send you pillar to post. Some will say, you know, before tournament midfielder, I will help you. Don't worry, don't send me the proposal. Send the proposal. And then when you follow up, they don't answer the phones, and people are waiting in Alex. They want football. They don't care who you got sponsor or got somebody said, hey, I want to partner with you. I can help you 1, 2, 3. When you say I've partnered with Adidas, people think, "Ish, they say Fagimali."
Yeah,
Some
she's
of
the
them
right
it's
person for Adidas.
yeah.
Really now, influencer. But do you see, best friend. He goes for the best friend, eh?
Yeah, I think you should just email her the proposal. Maybe something will happen.
Yeah, now at least I've got a contact. Now after the thing, I'll put the proposal for next year. Ray, please come on board. Come help us. Come.
Terrible. But anyway, I mean, we talk about the players that come out, right? I'm interested in terms of the coaching that you've seen as well at that level. Where are there coaches that have impressed you while watching the teams?
Yeah, they are. I can maybe go a little bit back at Rulanik. We did some semi-stanyana after the tournament. You know, I wrote out to the coach. You know, the difficulties for them to you know, traveling, arranging the team, things like that. And we did that, and he helped us a lot. Now there's Soli, we call him Pepe. You know, he's Ufulatela Lainela Rulad. He wasn't Don Dolo Stars. Yeah, you know, he's a very young up and coming coaches. Yeah, there are local coaches. We need to help them again to get the license. You know, if we get good funding, we can organize, you know, your C license, your D license, so that they can equip themselves very well.
We're no coaching. Eh?
It's not in a level B license, but it's no coaching. 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 Special league.
Yeah, be careful.
After we I grade why born a chipa so you don't know contract, right? So 40,000, 100,000, 3 months, accommodation. I like I went to suffer. I did my yeah, we did our B license. I think
but yeah, Westlife.
I think maybe if Coach Pito was still at Super Sports, maybe I was gonna be a coach because he was channeling me. But as about in a different channel, even given hand, you know, he said to me, you need to do license because you can see the game. You know your presence, you know, Lipito na bambuta. After Batsamaya, coaching, about chance in South Africa.
Yeah, they fire very quickly.
Yeah, very impatient. Someone now 2 weeks before pre-season, 2 games is being fired.
That's the coach dance has gone at Baroka now.
Exactly, you say now. And he was doing good. By the plofung, they suspend him. He say, and then again, no, not grand. I like sharp.
No, that's good. That's your content. But you talk about, of course, a coach Peter, right? So before we talk then, Swallows, talk to us about your time at SuperSport. How was that for you? Because everyone that speaks about, of course, having played at SuperSport, having worked with Coach Peter, you always get like good stories where you're like, okay, no, the training sessions were quite interesting.
Very much. I think the love that I've got for him, it's he's very protective kind of player. I want to shot next anything. Yeah, he's very protective. He fights for his players. Even hotels, fields, training field, kids, you know, he fights for his players. He doesn't get involved in money, but if he thinks that you deserve to get a raise, he will go speak to Stan, let's do something for this guy. You know, he's a very good guy, he's working hard, yeah, he's a very good coach. Yeah, that's why I like number one more. Not for Babambala Barcelona, but it's more of a player's coach. You know, at half time, it's one coach. He will come in the dressing room. He will sit down, and they'll say, "Ngubo, what do you think?" As a player, and then you give your opinion. He'll ask another one, Mahlatse, what do you think? The way he's clever, he'll write down few notes that you've said, literally 3, and then I kopanye, I get into one. I'll coach it.
Solution.
Solutions. You see, so when you're in the field of play, you know that you're playing, but at the same time you're looking at the mistakes that they are doing and what to do. So it's one of the quotes that can make
But also he's got a side when he's angry.
Hey, don't go there. Hey, don't go there. Hey, don't go there. At one stage we're playing, I think at the Loftus. We're playing, I think solo, I forget. There was this guy, Matola. Yeah, I was
from Mozambique.
Yeah, from Zim.
From Zim, yeah.
Yeah. So Matola rata the diving head.
Yeah.
So they broke on the right. Right. So, you know, have a crosser ball, everybody is facing Dennis Onyango.
Yeah.
Hey, they cross the ball. Hey, Matola went, hey, a jump.
Yeah.
Like it's what he say. A chica kumoyeng, a head la ball. Bana sibili di palam. A chica head la ko. Yeah, yeah, buya la ko ntle kwa. Hey, rather half time. Raken. Urguna. Kubo. Ndala. I'll please speak to Matola. He'll give me a heart attack. so the coaching.
Why?
Why? Because now Matola half flyer. Who fly look at Ogora. You see, now I don't know that guy. I don't know. So cross height, no got Matola very Ogora. Yeah. And then Achiga, I don't know how Achiga in so Matola is having at that table. This guy, how can he?
This man will kill me.
Please speak to him. He'll give me a heart attack. We all crazy.
Everybody was laughing at the resurrection.
And Matola time is my roommate and he doesn't talk too much. Very quiet guy, very quiet guy. So I said to Matola, hey, you must don't do that. See, Matola now he wants to have a heart attack.
And what does he say?
I never say anything. Very quiet. Matola doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything. He was my roommate. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He's in the room. Quiet guy. You change channels. He never say anything. But he nearly gave him that heart attack. He nearly gave him that heart attack.
And one of the people who was very, very key at Supersport was Thomas also. A good guy. You obviously you did very well.
Yeah. Yeah, he was our guy. Yeah, he was our guy. Yeah, Mdala was a nice guy. But that one was our guy. You know, when maybe we will run, there was a guy, big guy they called Kobas. Chabin knows him.
Yeah.
Very good guy. Kipur. Very good guy. Hey. And then when, you know, you do drills, and then we'll get tired, Mahlatse. Then we say to Mdala, please. We'll say, Thomas, I will go with them Mdala more. And the players will send me. When I, well, Thomas. Then I speak to Thomas. Thomas said, hey, yeah, okay, I'll write. Because Thomas doesn't like running. He said, why I left football because of preseason. Because we're running, we don't know why we're running. Sometimes ball. But when you do preseason, he's the one who's pushing us to run. Oh, wow. But after preseason, so we'll go to him, 11v11 match. Okay, sharp, I can give you 80 minutes. But I want full. Everybody must give his best. Then we'll play 40 first half, 40 second half, and then you're done. Yeah. And then Thomas or Arvai. Then we'll speak to him. Very nice guy, Mdala. And Thomas, and then we'll play our 80 minutes full blast, and then we're done. So very nice guy, you know. Even on a problem you could see, and could help also. Yeah. And it's been long in Super, so then he played the game. You know, he was one close to the players. Yeah. You know, assistant coaches. But some of them, you know, they will go behind the coach, but that one was honest.
Some of them go kill the coach.
Yeah, they will kill the coach. They will kill the coach. You know the story. You know the story. Assistant coach, kid manager. They kill the coach. But Saturday they will phone the kid manager. Hey, mang nalwan. But Saturday will call you. Yeah, the coach. Hey, when you tell me, give me story. So kid manager, assistant coach, kid manager.
You must be careful around
that. That's dangerous.
But how was training sessions though? Because like I'm always interested in terms of, because currently you go to a media day, right? And you hear how players guys test each other? Like, no, but me, I'm quicker than Mahlatse, or I can do better than that. Sometimes, in terms of first touch, but your first touch is poor. How were the training sessions at Supersport in terms of amongst you guys as players?
It was fun because we, I think they're 10, 9. That is always late. Yeah, we were 9 o'clock training. We have like 9:30 or tolerate change and then there's a board there. They will say, okay, first 15 minutes, 15 warm up. Then we'll do this drill. It was fun at Supersport. Not a lot of running and precision. Yeah, but teasing is there. If you first start shaking a right, we'll always tell you. We'll always tell you. And if you're not, we don't trust you. You 5 aside, and they don't trust me. These ones. At Supersport, when I said I'll pick a team, I'll start with Onyango in goals for my team because I know that he will save my team. And then someone will pick this one, pick one, and then we'll go to Mashego, striker. It will always have that element when we're okay. This one trust this one, this one trust that one. That will show you Mango trust among on the small-sided games.
So who was your trusted side? Onyango and who?
On goals, Katlego Mashego, striker, have Dentlate, Bogenpool, and myself. So we'll have 5.
When I see you chose all the good players.
That's my soldier, those ones. That's my soldier, those ones.
Bogenpool was strong, eh?
Yeah, that's my soldier, those ones. That's why I said, you trust those ones. This one, if you're in the field of play, lose. It's last thing in our mind.
And you had a good team there at Supersport during that time, eh?
Yeah, we had a very good team. Average, I think age was, I was the oldest. I think I was 31. For most of them, about 24, 25. We lacked 1 or 2 older players so that, we can compete. They not matured that much, but I think if we had 1 or 2, we could have challenged the league. Because on the pre-meeting, I told them in the meeting, pre-meeting, pre-season, we have one day where we discuss the team from 9 o'clock until 5 o'clock. No training, we'll have breakfast, go hoteling, then Peter talks, then Matthews, Bafana, all of them will have say, and then they'll ask players where to see, they'll put a list of clubs, Kaizer Chiefs, how many points you can get. Some will say 3, I said maybe 6, because a big team, everybody's motivated. Pirates, I said 6 points. I Cape Town, you will say 4, it's windy in Cape Town, but here it's problem for them with the heat. So we'll always have that. And I'll tell them that league, and then they'll send the 7s, but the team that we're having, it can challenge.
Yeah.
But it just fell on they say, when I know 9, 10, and 28, you are on your peak. So they were just 24, 23. But we had a very good team, very team. And Pizzo left while we were on the second season when we went to Bafana. And then
everything went,
collapse.
But when you look into Supersport and what they've produced, and it's really sad to think that it doesn't exist anymore. It really breaks my heart because you look at the products that they've produced. You're there. If you look into the current generation, Ronman Williams, Aubrey Modiba, Sipho Mbule, Mbata is there. You could go back. So that's currently when you're looking to the Bafana players who have played at Supersport. So it's a big loss for South African football to think that there's no SuperSport United anymore.
Very true. We can check Cabo Vets. It's been there for long, so it's very sad to see. But it's not. I don't know. Or maybe PSL. How can they do? Or if somebody wants to buy a team, they can keep it there for maybe 3 years, 4 years. Because when you check overseas, teams they don't relocate. They stay there. So I don't know in South Africa. I don't know what's the rules for PSL. Maybe Mahlatse can help us.
Can tell us.
Help us how to not to move a team because it said you check somebody gets something, and we're not lying. Somebody gets something, maybe a tender, and then they start investing Kopolong, and then after 2 years, 1 year, the team collapses. Team is dead.
The interesting thing about our football, that first PSL season, that was when, I think that was won by Maimane Rangers.
Yeah.
The teams that started the season, Only 4 is remaining. It's Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, and Amazon. All of them don't exist anymore.
Sure.
It wasn't away.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
All of them are gone.
Yeah. And it was 18 teams.
All of them. Yeah, it was 18 teams. Yeah.
So 12 teams are dead.
The only one that is still there, but is on the lower division, is Cosmos.
Yeah.
The rest don't exist anymore.
Santos doesn't exist anymore.
Well, yeah, well,
I think
maybe
the
Santos,
Municipal League.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to go up.
Yeah,
It's
difficult
difficult.
to go
It's
up.
very difficult.
It's an
sad.
unbelievable thing.
It's sad.
It should not have. It should not happen. I mean, Money Rangers,
Yeah.
Santos, all those teams
Yo,
gone.
wasn't away.
All of them. The latest one is SuperSport now.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, your two former teams are not existing anymore.
Exactly.
Well, 3, because
Yeah.
you played for Swallows, you played for
SuperSport.
SuperSport, and Cape Town.
Cape Town.
All of them are gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
So your history is finished.
It's finished.
That is not
And
right.
what's going to happen with the Ikamva?
Yeah.
This now, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But it's a very
Something is wrong.
something is not
Something
right.
is wrong.
Needs to be
As you are
fixed.
saying, we need to sort of adopt a European model where the guy or the lady with the big money can come with their money, but you don't move the club, you don't change the name. Because, I mean, if you check in the English Premiership now, more than half of those clubs are owned by foreigners.
Yeah.
But they don't move those clubs.
Yeah, they don't move those
Just
clubs.
come in, pump money,
Yeah.
make the local people happy, and then stay away.
Yeah.
Which is not what is happening in South Africa.
Yeah.
You know.
Now they took the big brand from Bloemfontein, they took to the coast. It's
Now
dead
it
now.
doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore.
It doesn't exist also now.
I mean, look at ACES. ACES was ACES, it became something else and became Cape Town City.
And can you believe AC, they played in Alex, they said, no, they will never took it away from Alex, people from Alex, basapota.
And then it goes.
Jiggy,
And what about the fans?
Yeah.
Look at what's happening
Yeah.
in Free State now. You have Consuelele. Celtic is still there.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a name or it's in the lower division.
Yes.
You have got Marumo.
Yeah.
What if next season some guy with money buys Celtic and Celtic is back?
Yeah.
What are you saying to the fans?
To the fence.
If now you have this season you had put all your heart in this Welele, now Celtic comes back. So you must move. Now you are going back to Celtic. I mean, it's a joke, man.
Yeah. The joke, no, I agree
It
with
shouldn't
you.
be happening,
Yeah.
that thing.
It shouldn't be happening.
Because at the end of the day, we really should think about the fan
Yeah.
Yes.
and the attachment. Because people get attached to these teams.
And I think maybe
Okay.
maybe on top of that, the other thing that maybe I've just the thing is stadiums.
Yeah.
You see, nobody in South Africa owns a stadium, and it's a very big concern. We don't do stadium Kisamaspa. I mean, I was hoping the big 3, they will lead by example.
Yeah.
Your Mamelodi Sundowns, he can get a land. I mean, he's very influential. He can go to the government, get a land in Mamelodi, build a land. Mr. Koza, you got a big influential. Even if they have Orlando Stadium, we don't know if they own it or what.
No, you can't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we go to Mr. Kezam Taung, they must have their own stadium. If the big 3, they set the tone, and then the rest maybe
they
they will
will
follow.
follow.
But when you check, it's rugby, want to play Jollof Stars, but don't allow the pools.
No, you can't.
Kausane
Yeah.
Khodlala Sundowns, grass, Juang, internationally marking area, rugby.
Now look at what's happening this weekend. Chiefs are playing their Champions League match in Dobsonville because FNB is not available. There's a
There's a big
scheduling event
concert.
there.
Yeah.
Now, for a fan, if you are a fan,
Yeah.
the logistics of all these things can affect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now, if you are staying in Hammanskraal, it's an added cost for you to go to Dobsonville.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So we'll park the administration part of it,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
quickly. But now, when you look into the state of football in the country, not looking into that, just the way we're playing, the league, Bafana Bafana, where are we when you look into South Africa?
I think there's much more we can do. We can. I can say we're on the right path. Bafana, I'm happy. The coach introduced the young players. There's a pool of players now. There is a belief for everyone. Even myself now, I can go buy a ticket and go watch Bafana.
Yes.
Because the pride is back. The pride was only more rugby, not too much on cricket, but more soccer. It's back now. They're playing well. They're winning games. He changed players, Maimane Mahlatse Mphahlele, you see. Yeah, he played a very, 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 very good team. PSL-wise, yes. some other teams, they still struggle, but the big, at least I'm happy Chiefs is coming because I'm not but when they win, the country moves. When they win, economy, drive, and it's a fact.
Happiness index.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. You cannot run away from it. When they play Bloemfontein, they will have your full house. When they play somewhere, those people they support. But maybe on the field of play, the results are not what they need. If we can say maybe we change, but supporters are Chiefs, they support the Sundowns. I'm sure every home game.
Will be full, yeah.
Yeah, so I think some other teams, they're coming all right, but the standards, it's improving, we can get better. The TTC is helping that year, under 20 qualified for the World Cup, the under 17 also, they've qualified. So yeah, we on the right track. Yeah, I'm hoping in America we can maybe go to last 16 of the World Cup. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Now, you are right, I think Bafana, a lot of people have given up on Bafana. Coach Hugo came and there's a good vibe around the team over the last few while now. I mean, I remember PE was full, Bloemfontein was full, Bombela.
The best stadium in the country.
It was full. And I think even next time when they come back to Johannesburg, the people of Johannesburg will respond, just how much people have responded to this messaging. But also, just what is the difference between during your time and now? I know it's always not it's unfair to compare because eras are different and that kind of thing. But during your guys' time, during that time, it was not easy to get into the Bafana Bafana national team. But what sort of the difference you see between then and now?
Maybe it was difficult to get into the team because if you check Team A in the World Cup, 70% get 2,096 after readmission, or 60%. So it's not easy. And we had more players from overseas.
And they were playing overseas.
They were playing. We were playing. All of really starting 11. It was maybe only suspended or only mates. So, and the patient, I'm not saying those generation now are patient, but for us we're fighting to be there. It was not easy to dismantle Eric Tinkler and Linda Buteles in the middle of the park. It was not easy moving David Nyati out, But now, generation moving Shoes, moving Doctor, Sean Butler and Betty or Masinga, 3 only. But now, they've got variety of players playing. Yeah, but in for us, it was a passion. They have passion and the focus also. We're so focused. I get to my ball, except South Africa for a long time. I wanted to go overseas. But we check now, the generation, they don't want to move to overseas. It's not about money, but about growth, about learning, about getting the culture, being alone, being with the family, moving away from Josie. That's what we fought for. It was not easy to bring in the national team.
Were you surprised when you were picked for the 98 World Cup?
I can say yes.
I mean, the names you have mentioned.
Yeah, I can say yes. It was not easy at the time to bring in the national team, but I was playing well in my team. I'm grateful for Mr. Augusto Polosias, Mr. Trozia. Of course, he traveled, to come and watch. Polosias facilitated also my move to Turkey. He facilitated move to Turkey, and then. The new coach came and they said, I will go watch players go overseas. Then he came, I was in my best form, I was playing well for my team, I was scoring, creating goals. And then he was impressed. And then he saw the gap where he will use me in the national team.
How was Trozia? He was a mad coach.
French people, they are very arrogant, very pompous. Everything is about them. What is straight, he doesn't care. But for Onama, say African, it's very difficult to harsh, but it's a reality. So even when we went to the World Cup, I think he was the first coach to coach against the French. He was a French national, then coaching against the French national team in the French soil. Yeah, so it was history for him, because sometimes he will say to, you, Mr. Makati, you see Marcel Desailly with a big neck like this, you think you'll pass there. You know, he was motivating us, but at the same time, I can't go pass it. But you see, after, when you've grown now, he was helping us, he was motivating us, that even if they are big, guys, you got an opportunity to, because he wanted to win, to be the first coach beating his
own country.
His own country. Yeah. But you know, sometimes I'm talking about coach.
And he's also his coach, but that's coach Wako.
Yeah. I'm going to joke on coach Wako. Yeah, so yeah, but they were joking. The guys were joking.
And I hear he had the running battles with Dr. Kumalo.
I don't know, because he coached him go Chiefs before. I think. Yeah, and they were in good terms. But you know, he wanted his own authority. Yeah. Crowd favorite, I don't care. I'm in charge. Everybody will follow. And you get, you get, like, let's say the senior players. I was a junior player in Kolka 98. And then you get your senior players, your Lucas, your Phil. You know, they don't share the rooms. The senior players are playing only. Lucas, I think Phil was playing
Kobari.
Yeah. Bo David was playing
Switzerland.
You know, they will have their own rooms. You know, they don't
also
share.
Caesar was in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Tingler, I think he was in
Portugal.
Portugal.
Was in Portugal.
So yeah, most of the guys were.
Yeah, most of the guys were playing overseas. But you know, when the collab come, then Ronaldo share. But you know, the senior players, obviously, are sharing. But it motivates you again. Hey, Lena, I want to get there. Whatever room I get 217, I share remote. Because sometimes I share Luena. It's a big room. Let's say Wahon.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
And you know, they're coming from big houses. They're big players. Obviously, we cannot share with them. Yeah, but it was a nice experience. But when the time, why Tina Baslalisa C2, Lavana Bala, but we forget already. Hey, also you need to work hard to get into that stage.
Yeah. For sure. And then just to wrap it up, I mean, when you look into the decision when you had to make in terms of retiring, I asked this because I was watching a Thomas Müller documentary, and he was just talking about how difficult it was for him as well in terms of international football, when he could say it's not happening for me anymore. This is my last Euro, the last dance. How was your retirement and that decision and that process to get to say, okay, I'm done with football now?
Oh. Hey, it was very hard. Yeah, to call it a day, it's very hard. But at the same time, it's nice to call it a day while you're still on top. When people meet you by the mall or somewhere, hey, as I say, nisadlala, hey, besbuki polele mnandi. So it tells you that you're doing the right things. But most of us, I say most of us, we're not planning the retirement. So when the knock says, Baba, you must give space now, then we want to adjust the life, right? So it's very hard to call it a day, because now, you know, income, a circle, we even planned maybe a smaller business, or you're on your own. And maybe so it disturbs everything. I think maybe I'm hoping the generation they can get advices, get the financial advice, so that after football, use your power while you are still playing. So Lena, I thought, Henke used the power. Yeah, unfortunately, I was overseas. Used my power while I was still playing. I should have maybe done something big. Yeah. So I'm just hoping something to fall back into. Yeah. So it's not easy. So sometimes you get people Banali Tanzania retire, go first division, then you leave your team, your house, your kids, and then you go sleep in a one-bedroom house, and then you share shower. While you know at your own house you had your own space, so it's very difficult. And the other thing that makes me retire, it's like if you go Swallows, I think 2009. Then they said, you can push 1 year, go first division. They called me. I think if I'm not sure, Leopards or something. I said, go to share somebody. I've got a house, share bed. It's not for me. No, this is not for me. No, let me just leave. Because I've been away for such a long time and never enjoyed my house. Let me just leave. But it's not easy to call it a day. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially in South Africa. Those teams smaller, they're there. They played. Everything is there. I think he played so many years ago. Go Bayern Munich, and you'll have his testimonial game. You get money from there, and people don't fill the stadium. Yeah, people don't fill the stadium. So.
And does it sadden you sometimes? Because I know personally you are fine. You have set yourself nicely. That there are some guys that really go into a very, very dark place when they retire. They really, really struggle. Does it sadden you to see former professionals?
It does a lot. It does a lot. You read on the social, the EG where Clauiee where we to go high, next. It's saddens. It's a sad story. I want to motor nale right in Akwele and then Kausani is Asana next. You some blind. You can one thing said about South African football, they will never respect you as a Uluko class. They will tell you that for 14,000. Then what are you going to do for 14,000 or 10,000? You go to first division. But that's why I'm hoping those who are playing now, let them set themselves, because now we get to make a World Cup. So if there's something that you can do, please use the money wisely.
Sure.
Definitely.
That is definitely wise advice there. And
your nickname Ngubo before you.
Yes, I forgot to ask that. How did that come about?
After all these years that I've known you, you have never told me. How did you get nickname Ngubo? Ngubo ke Ngubo.
Yeah. There's a friend of mine, Narata Baradoro Jima every Saturday. Yeah, let's go. Nali crowd never get to the square there. Half the go to the square, they will come knock. Okay, was in this bond house in Alexandra. Dining, kitchen, sitting, everything there, and bedroom lady. So, and hope I see so you have to oruvale, he the customer is a and sometimes so the problem going through Habatota mail, what of it going to Jakai, so I have to wait until maybe past 10, 11, and then Kiale Mofat, and then you'll come knock in the morning. Hey, my man. What you mean? Okay, yes. And then they will go. And then I'll take my blanket and cover my blanket.
Wow.
And sleep. Now after 20 minutes, but the ground is not far from Mugudla. And then they will come back again.
Yeah.
They will knock. So then when I go for Lula, I want to tend Ngubo. So that way the nickname stuck to
Do you still like sleeping now?
No. I'm elevated.
Last one, Clauiee. Your relationship with the late Shakes Kungwane. You guys were very, very close.
Yeah. When I was starting to play, I think he's the first guy on filling the Cox, head Dora Hitler. South Africa gave me soccer boots. I didn't have, from underprivileged family. The parents who said, what are the Cox or what are the school? I got the Cox or I got the Cox go school. Yeah, so, and I look at Chiefs asked the Cox more, and then he gave me soccer boots. Fortunately, I used them while I was playing. Jomo Cosmo spotted me when I went overseas. Then Kim Tone ki phone because nearly inspiration phone and then I'll bring him perfumes and when I'm back and then I'll go chill with him. Yeah, at one point he made a joke about me when we went to Durban, first time on a flight to Durban. So we meet at the airport, Chiefs, and the Coca-Cola challenge. So I'm like, sure. I don't know plane. What did you see opposite, seats? And then in the plane is, welcome Kaizer Chiefs, on board to fly you to Durban, blah, safety, any. Alone. Then, with time to refreshments. Came, Raja. Raja. Urmuna. Askawar. Kita patal. Wena. Utlampona ko Phiri. Bon. Ay, na Raja. Mabuya mabuya di na Raja. Kipatito. Narenda na. Utlamfan randa. Na kita patala ka cut. Hey, when we get to the So Lele Zinto asked me, why don't you shake the email? You die. Oh, but then you die. Look at the man. By the time he's gone. He's gone. My hand was
Yeah, that's shaky for you.
My hand was gone. Shaky was gone.
You say it's going to stretch.
At least you didn't pack a lunchbox. I've heard a few places they had to pack.
And then the other final part is when Brian told me, hey, Chumiakau, what I told Morona, what died? Kandi, how to go do? Go beg you, Honor Scaftin. Chicken, and then one day it's supper.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on diet, guys. Go chips. I'm on diet. Salad, one piece of chicken. They were sharing Ibrahim. When he gets to the room,
He's eating.
never diet. Whole chicken, 1 minute. Whole chicken. That's it. Whole chicken, 1 minute.
That's shaky.
Pretty special. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys. Thank you
So
very much, guys.
we've got the fixture.
Appreciate
I'll pop in one of these days to watch the matches.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I'll send you the feature for this weekend also. Tomorrow I'll send you feature.
Yeah,
then
no,
it'll
that's
pop
good.
up.
Yeah, good luck with the tournament. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thank you, Varakwa.
That's how we wrap it up.
Thank
See
you.
you on the next one. Cheers.
Ciao,
Bye.
ciao.